coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Hey! Away! Oh!
Here's the first carry for yet another day. They can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring it down.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, my son!
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. They're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's going to go as a gain of 13.
this time.
I need to take a shit so bad, bro. I'm weak in that game.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they'll give him another shot on the ground. They'll get about 3 yards to the 35.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties are minimum because of the general discipline. Very focused in their business.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now it's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. They'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Armors ready.
Nix to the air. This is caught. Touchdown Texans. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans 7, Dolphins nothing.
How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? Across the 26.
6-yard line.
Working to put a drive together.
Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is incomplete. Look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass. Issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Ward. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Complete to number
He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and he get the first down.
He is going to lose yardage here. Going to put 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete. Force Barron down there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down
and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ward. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This will be fielded at the 17. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with 1st and 10.
I should probably shout ahead, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Something short in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good. And it jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. play fake. Outside, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. With the left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 19
I like
yards.
that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. But trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing Nix. He's got to hurry up with Dobbs. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how he viewpoint now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's going to give this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of 35 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Getting left side, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
26 more yards.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
First down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run McCaffrey. And the horse goes as quickly here. He can fire about the field. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's third and goal.
Oh, I said. Captain.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard
The
attempt.
kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Not much happening on the return. So this stood at 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you know, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating and using boxing and out.
Across the 45. 22 yards there. First down.
A gain of
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come out. Some hot water now after that start. It's second and 21. From the gun, Ward. This is caught. It's Kirkwood. Backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time it stalled out and refused to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 2. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun is Nix. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Jackson. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a threat? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Dolphins, first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Good feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Offensive line creating space there again is carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to run the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw is Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's down inside the 5 of the 4 before it's out of bounds. A very strong gain of 24.
Dolphins, first down.
Come on.
First and goal, Miami.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyrone Tracy with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll come to lead to 17-7.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
First down.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Captain. Hold on a sec.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end line. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
7-yard pickup.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 47-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Olay. Bombers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. And this offense going to have to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Captain. Hold on a sec. Ready. Right here. Joe.
The final shot before break. Nix. And the Dolphins rush gets him. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay,
the
ready?
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, not establish the running game. They kind of got away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them to put the ball back in the air. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that play. Having open downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. That was complete downfield to Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield that can hurt your defense.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still surviving them this series because it seems like things are headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Moore. Now pass complete to Moore. And they work this near the 5 and be stopped at the 6. That was first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for
I think he had to word that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Let's go now.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Going down. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now it's Tracy. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
touchdown, Miami.
Tyrone Tracy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And leads down the field goal at 17-14.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out. To the
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right now.
25 yards that time.
First and 10.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
First yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate on the scrimmage.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him the first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix to the air. We'll get this in right here to Crawford. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to the captain. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. ManMan hits him in stride. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown on the goal. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right. They stand after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It was big tight end, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Trying to dump off, lost yardage. And now full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. But hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go. 60 back, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is Ward. The ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, they'll try and run for it on the ball. No gain on the play. They'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the down.
Timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready.
Going for it. Here's Ward. He's taken in by his big tight end. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Not 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Pick 6 for the Texans team. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Jake Elliott on the quarter-point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Texans 31. Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. He brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Takes this out near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, you're hitting them at 2 on 3rd down. You're really off balance.
He's got this to the 30 before he can take him down. 58 yards rushing for him. Now they get the touchdown runs to boot.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no contact yet. You know you're trying to dunk through. No place for it to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, if he ices down, he's going to be a nice long circuit of high tuck after this one. He's going to address the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Third down, here's Tracy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Tracy. And he'll take this in the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point.
Extra point was down the middle. And the lead is trailed down to 10.
31. Dolphins 21.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 26.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think there's a situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there. Playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 36-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
Shotgun McCaffrey. And nothing much material as he got a first down. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. Nix. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Back.
Throwing to start the drive. Ward. And he's going to lose yardage here. Second and 14. And it'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the ball on the way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun now on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. You give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Now Ward on fourth down. And a find the open man. That's complete. Dolphins first down, and that is something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
A gain of 19.
Hand it to Tracy. Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it up.
That's good for a gain of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and
short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Outside, so I'm standing inside. Show you and I vibe, take a poop like Tupac. I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you have to be more careful about what you're doing. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They juked him. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting down shy of the 20.
They're on 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
I think you've got to be careful not to... Was anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd down. They'll set up the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts, and of course the 2-minute warning to work with as well. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A game of 12 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to come up now on second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Let's hear it.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 38, Dolphins 31.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys want to set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Kirk now, the return man. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
The Dolphins
And it'll be Dolphin football
at their own 46-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Right back to Tracy. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. The Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As they stop it with 21 seconds to go in this football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up first and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7 yards.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to run about right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's back to throw. That was caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 22.
A gain of 9
Not
yards.
keeping your head and mouth true in this situation. No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the